I was a musician, I wanted to be a musician, and I've been trying to be a musician, and I think I will keep trying to be a musician. They always wanted me to be like a doctor, an engineer, and my dad gets jealous now. He's like, I feel like I'm not vibing with you as hard as you're vibing with your mom, dude. So I'm like, do more videos with me, bro. Like, that's the key. আমার কন্টেন্ট যদি ভালো লাগে বলো, কেন করছো না আমাকে তুমি ফলো, হিট সাবস্ক্রাইব আর আমার সাথে চলো।
Hey guys, welcome to the Social Nation show where we get candid with your favorite creators. Today's guest is someone we hold super special to our hearts. He was the host at Social Nation Festival, and that is where we witnessed one of his many talents. He's a content creator, singer, songwriter, rapper, producer, writer, and so much more. You'll remember him from the golden era of BuzzFeed India. So let's meet Shayan Roy. Hi Shayan.
What's up, what's up? Hi, how's it going?
It's going well. How are you today?
I'm good. Actually, like something that has happened in my life, like a very significant change in my life is I enjoy rainy weather now.
Yeah.
So this is like the first Mumbai monsoon that I'm like happy to be in the middle of. So right now my mood is great. It's amazing. What's about you? What about you?
I'm so glad you're in a great mood. I'm in a okay mood as well, but better now that I've seen your face. I've been a fan of you since your YouTube days, but I think I became a much bigger fan when I started seeing your videos, Mama Roy and Papa Roy.
Yeah.
So tell me, what was it like growing up in the household?
Growing up, so like we were all like born in Shillong. So I had like till the age of 12 like this very small town kind of life. And I was an only child, and my dad was like the super chill guy, and my mom was like the, how do you say, dictator, but nicely. No, she was nice only, but like she used to really give it to me. Okay, so she was like the strict parent, and yeah, it was just like a tug of war between like me just trying to like enjoy myself because I was an only child, and there was just a lot of places where I had to just use my imagination because I was very sheltered, you know, as a kid. So yeah, I guess like maybe looking back, like some of the things that I do now, like the state of mind that you have to be in, I think that developed from a very early age.
Were you always creative when you were young?
I feel like I had to be because, like I said, like apart from school and stuff, like I wouldn't really go out all that much when I was a kid. So I'd always like be making stuff up, you know, like I've made up like a whole imaginary friend. वो तो सभी करते हैं, but like I was actively like making up 2-3 different personalities and like playing squash with myself on the wall alone, you know, with a ball. So yeah, like, and now I do that in reels. I'll make like 2-3 characters, and then like I'll play like them to each other, and then like I'm sitting alone in my room and I'm doing all this, and I feel like it seems so normal to me, but like koi bahar se aake, if they come and see like how creators work, sometimes they'll be like, ye to gaya hai bro, like you know. So yeah, it's a very specific state of mind I think you need to be in.
So as a child also you were always a performer. So
yeah. Not like music and stuff. Like my parents would, my mom loved putting me in recitation competitions for some reason. It was like a badge of honor when you were a Bengali growing up in Shillong, is like going and winning the Ramakrishna Mission recitation competition. I used to just win that every year, dude. Like the pool was very shallow, you know. There was like 5 Bengali kids who could memorize a poem. I was like, I just need to memorize it, and I'd get like first every year. My mom was like, bro, ye mera beta hai, bro, and all that. But yeah, like I've never been like shy of like the stage because of that. Like from a very early age I've been performing, and just got used to it. And yeah, now growing up, like I feel nervous in like many other situations, like social situations. I'm gone. Like if I'm at a party and like if you don't come and speak to me first, I will never talk to you in my life, you know. Like all that anxiety is there, but when you're on stage, when you're performing, it kind of disappears, you know. So yeah, I guess like because I started doing that from an early age, it's just something I'm comfortable with.
That's so cool. I mean, that's something I can take a page from your book and maybe try to do that at this adult life now to get used to the
You have to
stage.
do a lot more recitation, Shivi. So like, yeah, I'll send you some poems from
Yeah.
like just childhood, like Bengali poems. That's a good place to start.
Okay, I will give it a shot. Fair one. Okay, cool. So talking about music, so you've been performing since a young age. Then you also dabbled in like blues rock band. You also dabbled in electronic music production, and then you kind of came back to hip hop at the in like 2016, if I may.
Yeah,
Yeah,
around
correct.
then.
So that's quite crazy because that's a lot of like genres, a lot of experimentation. So what has your relationship with music been like, and how has it evolved through the years?
I think it's been very like complex for me in terms of trying to define what kind of a musician I am, what kind of an artist I am, because I like doing something for like a spell of time, and then after like 2 or 3 years, I just want to do something completely different. That might explain why like I was in a blues rock band first, and then I did like some electronic stuff, then I did some hip hop stuff, and then whatever's gonna come out next, I feel like is like a departure from that also. So I'm still finding like my place as an artist, but as a listener, I think like that's one of the things that I enjoy the most is just listening to everything I can find, like whatever people give me. When I was a kid, I wasn't like that. Like when my parents would play like old Bengali music and like Hindi music and stuff, I'd be like, नहीं नहीं ये सब क्या है, मेरे को गजल मत सुनाओ and all that. But like now at this age, like I listen to Jagjit Singh, some क्या था, तुम नहीं हो तो शराब नहीं है. Which song is? I don't know. There's something, but you're getting the vibe, right? Like,
I get it.
I heard that as an adult. And I was like, I get it now. So like, I listen to everything. Even if I don't like it, I'll come back and listen to it like a few years later. Taylor Swift happened like that. Now I like really relate to like some of Taylor's music. Shake It Off is my breakup anthem. So yeah, always works after every breakup. So yeah, it's great.
Wow, I
Yeah.
did not know that you listen to Taylor Swift as well.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to now, if you want to be aware of like who the biggest artists are. And I feel like as a musician, I need to look at the success stories, and that doesn't depend on like what genre I listen to. I just want to like see what they're doing right and like hopefully emulate it in some way
Yeah.
on my own.
I think she's cracked the business of music for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Someone said on the internet the other day that they were like, Taylor's bigger than MJ, Michael Jackson. First I was like, then I was like,
What?
maybe, bro. Like, I don't know. Who knows? Like, we need to look at the numbers.
Yeah, it's just the starting actually.
Mm.
So, talking back in time, in 2014, you joined BuzzFeed as a staff writer and video producer. What was the work experience there like? And I think a follow up question, is there anything you say now that you are thankful for that journey that you had?
First of all, I think I am so thankful for my time there because like it really propelled me from a place, I mean, where I didn't even know what I wanted to do in my 20s and stuff. And I did join as, like you said, as a writer, and internet like YouTube in India just kind of happened to be blowing up at that time. So I think for me it was just like a right place at the right time kind of a thing. But I learned so much there because I feel like in like the mid 2010s, the people at BuzzFeed somehow like the people that converged there was like the best of the best in like whatever they did. Like from the editor to like the staff to like the writers we had. It was like a crazy team. So I was just blessed to be around them. I'm still friends with like a lot of them. So they still have a lot of like influence in my life and in my work and stuff. So yeah, I think like greatest like 4 5 years in terms of like the fun I had while working. Like I still haven't been able to find that afterwards.
Would you say that you enjoyed working with a team more than working individually?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that has been like one of the biggest learnings, especially after lockdown. Like I think in lockdown you kind of had to most people had to like face the reality of like, okay, who am I just by myself, you know? And I realized like I enjoy collaboration so much. Like I took taken it for granted. I was like, there's people everywhere. There's always like someone to work with. But during like 2020, 2021, when like I mostly started working by myself, is when I really like started missing that crew. So I was like, damn, bro, like I wish I had a team right now. Like it would be cool. It's just fun to brainstorm. I miss brainstorming. So like normally now, what I'll do is like I'll just call like someone randomly, like my parents or like some friends or like whoever's free, and quick Friday evening brainstorm. I did it like last Friday. I was like, Friday night brainstorm, guys, because I needed some captions for my reel.
Okay, so talking about your BuzzFeed experience again, I was searching everywhere on the internet and I couldn't find your video which was like why I quit BuzzFeed. And everybody has made it.
Have they?
Yes, everybody.
Andre didn't make one. Andre hasn't made one.
I feel like the internet is sort of incomplete without it.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
So if you had to make your why I quit BuzzFeed video today, what would the video say?
That's so complex because like I'll answer your question, but like I'm answering this 5 years later with like so much more like things that have happened in the middle. So I'm just gonna put myself in like the shoes of like 2019 me, and I'll just try and answer it as him because I feel like that's fair. So yeah, I quit BuzzFeed because I wanted to perform more as a musician, and I just wanted to be on the road more, and just explore how far I can go with music, because first and foremost that's who I am. Before like all the content, before like all the BuzzFeed stuff, like I was a musician. I wanted to be a musician, and I've been trying to be a musician, and I think I will keep trying to be a musician. So yeah, that's why I quit. That's the simple answer.
With the amount of work you have done, I think you have achieved that goal.
You think so?
I think so.
I feel like this. I feel like there's always like, I guess when you're in this field, it's very tough to be like, okay, I've done enough. But like when you look back and see yourself, like when you were in like your early 20s, mid 20s, that guy would like look at me now and be like, okay, not bad. Like, all right, not bad. Few things you need to improve, definitely, which you haven't done yet. But it's okay, it's good. Yeah, so thanks for that.
On that note, we will play a small game with you.
We'll make a live where if Dash was a Bengali video, where I'll make you listen to a trending song and you have to translate its lyrics.
Okay, cool. I'll try, but like I'll be honest. Like I usually have my mom on call, translating things with me. So you'll see how bad I am at this now. But I'll give it a shot. I'm down. I'm down. হ্যাঁ আমার কথাটা শোন তুই আমার বাড়িতে এসছিস তুই আমার জীবন ও সে দ্যাট রাইমড তোর চেহারা দারুন 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 Whoa! I didn't even know I could do that, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Welcome back, guys. Did you enjoy the game?
Great game.
Okay, cool. So moving on to 2020, you started creating a lot of content with your parents. And of course, that was a result of moving back during that time, right? What was their reaction like? Because this is right after you leaving BuzzFeed as well.
Yeah.
What was their reaction when you told them that you want to pursue things independently?
Yeah.
And I think follow-up to that is, how did you convince them to be in your videos?
These are great questions. I think with my parents, it's always been like a case of convincing them. So like, I think I'm a professional at that now. Like I've been convincing them since I was like in my teens, you know, like convincing them to like let me go out to the mall, or like convincing them to let me like take arts and stuff, and like fighting for like what stream I wanted to do. And they always wanted me to be like a doctor and engineer. And frankly, like I get it, you know, like the time in which like we grew up and stuff. I was an only child and everything. Like they want the best for their kid, and like in their eyes that was like the safest, you know. But like the world changed really fast in front of all of us. And yeah, so like I've had to like even when I joined BuzzFeed, they were like, "ये क्या है? Like क्या कर रहे हो तुम? Like you're making lists?" I'm like, "Yeah." My mom's like, "I make lists." I'm like, "So come." And that's how I convinced them to be. No, I'm kidding. But like, yeah, it's always been. I think I'm always that kid who brings like this random weird thing. I'm like, "Mom, look, crypto," and they'll be like, "What?" No, even crypto, I've never asked them to join, but.
Thank God.
Yeah, even I don't know how it works.
Same.
Great. Awesome. Sorry, crypto bros. But yeah, it's always been like a journey in like convincing them that this is a good idea. So even when I was joining BuzzFeed, they were like, "Are you sure?" And like, you know, after that, 5 years later, even while I was leaving BuzzFeed, they're like, "Are you sure you should leave?" So I'm like, short answer is I'm not sure about anything, but like I'll have to see, right? Like I'd like to know. And I feel like I'm just happier that way. Instead of like just wondering where something could have gone, I'd like to try it out and see where it did go, so that like, you know, looking back on like these years, I don't want to be like I missed that opportunity. Like I don't want to live with that feeling. So yeah, I think now they know that. My parents know that that's what's more important to me than like other things that are priority to them as like parents and stuff. So now they chill about it. And how did I get them to be in videos? I think the first video that I got my parents in was I don't remember what the exact video was, but it was like when your mom has like a hype squad or something like that. Okay. It was just this random video, and I was like, "Mom, I need 3 of your friends to like come home whenever like you say something cool. They'll come from the back. They'll be like, 'Yeah, what a shot, bro! What you saying, dog?'" And yeah, like I think that was the first video, and that was just because we had that idea, and it was so good. Like the reception to it was so good. More than that, like we had so much fun. And on a personal note, like I think me and my mom, growing up, like I told you, like she was like very strict and stuff. So we didn't have like the closest relationship like when I'd gone to college, like when I was in my early 20s and stuff. So you know, like there was no like very little connection as such between us. And when we started making those videos, like my relationship with my parents started changing, you know. Like my dad wasn't in them much because he was still at work, so mostly I'd be making them with my mom, and like we became so close after that. Like now she's my best friend, okay. Like she knows me in and out. And my dad gets jealous now. He's like, "I feel like I'm not vibing with you as hard as you're vibing with your mom, dude." So I'm like, "Do more videos with me, bro." Like that's the key. But yeah, like that's the actual reason like why we started making so much content together. And in the lockdown, yeah, like we got like stuck in the same house together, and we were all going crazy, like everybody else was going crazy, and like we were like fighting and screaming and stuff at each other. And then eventually we just like let's make some shit, dude. Like let's make some content. Reels was just starting up at that time, so like we just started making reels, just a lot of reels. I gave my mom was like, "I want to make a page for my recipes," so we gave her that. Now she doesn't use that for recipes. Now she's also just making reels only. Now my dad also has his own like IG page, so I feel like they are taking over the business, the family business, so to speak.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll go like a little more back end now.
Oh God, it's so cool to have such a supportive family and not just support you in making the content, but being the content themselves as well. I have followed your mom from Mama Roy recipes from when it was just like thumbnails of food,
Oh,
all the way to
shit.
now. I can see her face now. It is so cool and definitely an inspiration for moms out there. Why not try something?
Yeah, make the page, man.
Yeah.
It's easy for you guys. Like, I think like parents and grandparents are like universally loved on the internet. Just put whatever. Just put your good mornings. WhatsApp say IG pe dalo. Millions brands.
Do it.
Yeah.
So on your Instagram, talking about brands, you have worked with a lot of brands over the years. How do you make content for brands, keeping in mind that the audience or the community that you've curated? Of course, it's difficult, but how do you balance what the audience wants and what the brand wants?
I think for me it's like plain to see. Like when I make a piece of content for a brand, and there's very heavy involvement from the brand in terms of, you know, like we want this to look exactly like this, like this, like this, because we want them to know that this is our brand, you know.
Yeah.
I have always seen that to like not work as well. Whereas when a brand comes in and like they just say, like usually they'll be like, just do your thing, just put like a subtle plug, you know, like clever product placement. I think it's something that you'll see in like movies also, you know. If like there's really like subtle product placement, you might remember the scene but you won't remember the product. But like if somebody says like, हाँ ये मेरा ये क्या बढ़िया डिटर्जेंट से धोता हूँ, you know, like if you make it that obvious, then like it's just cringy, I guess. So I like it when a brand just lets the creator just do their thing, because I guess like you're advertising through the creator's channel. So brands that recognize that, you're able to make like really good content with them.
Fair enough. Do you think there are any brands or products or services that you don't feel comfortable advertising at all as Shayan Roy?
I feel like so far, maybe like a couple of like brands like way back in the day, like when we started, like when I just started like working in like videos for BuzzFeed, like we were getting reached out, like people were, anyone and everyone was reaching out. So like there were a couple of like sus brands then. Crypto bros, I'm looking at you. But yeah, like nothing, not since one Digital. I think they siphon the bad stuff out and like they make sure like only the good brands come. Thanks, Anakshi.
Yeah, I think having a team there really helps to at least research about the brand product and only bring to you the genuine briefs.
I think so, yeah. I think there's a lot of creators who are really good on like the brand side of things, where they like to be really involved, you know, like they want to build those relationships as well, and kind of just work on like the brand side of things. I'm not that dude, you know, like I need that team, I need those people, because I just like to make stuff. I just like to create. If you give me the chance to do that, like that's all I'll do. I won't talk to anyone also. I'll talk to my parents, but like, and Inakshi, and that's about it. That's Inakshi's my manager. She's great. Yeah, but yeah. I think a team is important.
Sounds good. I think when it comes to your Instagram, the first thing that I read before I even went to your content was that you are a self-proclaimed culture traitor.
Yes.
That's your bio. I want to know what is going on.
Okay, can I show you a screenshot?
Yes.
Can I like read it out?
Yes.
This is from, so I've been like making some original music, and I put out this reel, okay, about, I think it was about eating pav bhaji, because I live in Bombay, Mumbai. So it was about eating pav bhaji, and then some guy from Kolkata got like really upset that I was talking about Mumbai food and not Kolkata food, and he commented saying, I don't know if I can cuss. Can I?
We'll beep it out.
Okay. তুই বাঙালি না বোকাচোদা, পাও ভাজিকে প্রমোট করছিস, কচুরি আলুর দম প্রমোট কর, কালচার ট্রেটার সালা এইসব গ্লোবালিস্ট হিপস্টারদের কেলানো উচিত, which is basically like तू बंगाली है कि बोकाचोदा, पाव भाजी को क्यों प्रमोट कर रहा है, कचौड़ी आलू दम को प्रमोट कर, साला कल्चर ट्रेटर ग्लोबलिस्ट हिपस्टर. So when I read this comment, like I don't know why I got so happy. I was like, man, he's so mad that I ate pav bhaji. That's like the influence I have on this community. So I really liked the words culture traitor, you know. So I was like, cool, I'll wear it as a badge of honor. And I think I'm like the EP that I'm working on now, I think it's gonna be called the Culture Traitor EP also. So yeah,
Wow.
I'm gonna put it everywhere. Like whoever that guy was, I'll tell you 1 second. What's his name? This also you might have to be. Oh, Sigma_Phi_. Thank you for my branding, bro. Like for the next year or so. So yeah, I actually have to thank him. I'm not even like pissed about it. I'm genuinely just so happy that he called me that.
So Sigma, you have lent your creativity for his EP's name potentially.
Yeah. Um, and I don't think it counts under copyright law because it was a comment in my own reel. So like,
Can't sue, sorry.
can't sue.
Okay, cool. Another format which I love, it's super viral. It's if Dash were from Bombay and Mumbai. If Dash were from Mumbai, so where you take like these popular music artists and then you parody one of their like trending songs.
Yeah.
So when did that idea land to you, and can you describe that moment where you were like light bulb, ye kar sakte hain?
I think I've been doing that like in Bengali a lot. I was doing like if Harry Styles was Bengali, if like Billie Eilish was Bengali, and those are the ones that really blew up. And the Bengalis are really happy. Like I feel like if you're a Bengali coming onto my IG page, you are really happy. They'll be like watching it, they'll be like, Ami khub khushi. But I was feeling bad that like there's a lot of people who are not understanding what the hell is going on, and like so I always wanted to do it in English and Hindi also is something that I want to do, and I think that's my next phase. But like then I just I'll be honest, like I don't really even remember when I made the first one, because these parody reels come so easy to me now. Like if I have to write an actual song, I'll take like 1 day, 2 days to finish the song. I'll have to take breaks. If I need to make this parody thing, like टट्टी के बारे में गाने गा रहा हूँ, ऐसे मैं बारिश में गिर गया उसके बारे में गाना बनाना है, 10-15 मिनट में हो जाता है. Like it is shockingly easy for me to write bullshit. So like, yeah, I just wrote it, I just recorded. I don't even remember when I did it. I just did it, and I made one, and people liked it, so I just kept making it, and now that's what I'm doing. And I'll keep doing that till like I decide I have to like fuck something else up. So yeah.
Oh God, I think it's a true essence of internet. When you watch it, you're like, this is exactly what I pay my net connection
Pretty
for.
much, yeah. I just want to justify everybody's geofiber connections, because yeah, like I think I am a product of the internet. I'm a child of the internet. Sorry, mom and dad. I'm a child of you originally, but yeah, like everything like I learned about like pop culture and stuff, like the way I speak and stuff, like the music I listen to, everything I found off the internet. So yeah, that has defined like how I work. I guess it's defined the work I do also. It's all like if you have an internet connection, you understand where I'm coming from.
Yes.
With my content.
100%. I'm also a child of the internet. We can high five to that.
Dude, we have so much in common.
So, okay, do you think you are a regional creator in any form?
I think so. Yeah, I think I am, but I think that's also a disservice to like other regional creators, because those guys are so good at what they do, and most regional creators are catering to like a specific audience or region, and that audience is also like really used to that kind of content, that language also. And I feel like on my page, I often see like people, like if I'm putting up Bengali content, people going like, can you please tell me what that meant though? Like, sounds really funny, okay? And then like sometimes there'll be Bengalis going like, पर Bengali में content क्यों नहीं है? So like it's a weird like khichdi. I guess some days of the week I am regional. Mondays and Thursdays, regional. Middle of the week, I'm an English creator, and on weekends, I do Hindi, because weekends को कोई content कहाँ देख रहा है? just kidding. Last weekend we didn't see content. There was sports.
Yeah.
That's why.
So your decision to move to a little bit more Hindi content and move it out of the weekend where nobody watches content to maybe like prime time.
Yeah.
What's behind that decision?
I think money. Like, I'll be honest. Like, I'm just trying to maximize all my revenue streams. Yeah, I think Bengali I have done well. English, I don't know about, like, in India, because, like, in terms of like how far you can go with it, like, I think it's still like a very niche tier 1 kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think Hindi is where, like, I will like really be able to reach like the masses, you know. And I've seen like the power of like speaking in like your mother tongue and stuff, and I just want to see like how far I can go with it. That, and also all the reels my mom always sends me is always in Hindi. So I'm like, ठीक है, let me like just try to be like smart about it and see where it goes. Yeah, so that's the honest answer.
That is absolutely honest answer. I liked it. I love it actually. So within the process of creating content, and actually no specific to music, you play a lot of roles. You are the lyricist, you are also the producer, you are the composer, you are also the singer or the rapper. Which part of the process do you enjoy the most?
Definitely like writing the lyrics. I think first and foremost I'm a writer. Like whatever I do, there's some writing involved, you know, whether it's doing content or like music or anything else, there is like some part of the process where I sit down and I just write actively, you know. So that part I like doing the most, and I feel like it's very rewarding when like I finish something, you know, like I finish a song or like I finish a piece, and like sometimes I'm actually like actively like jumping, like laughing and stuff. If it's something funny, I'll be like laughing alone, you know. So that process I enjoy the most. I hate producing. I hate it. I hate it. It's so annoying.
Why?
I just I like playing instruments more, and I can't do like sitting on a computer and like making music for too long. You know, like after like an hour or two, I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. One second thing is I'm not that good at production. Like I didn't dive into it as well as like a lot of like my friends and stuff. And thankfully, like I'm surrounded by really nice music producers. So I'll just produce something and then I'll give it to my friends. I'll be like, "Khatam karke dena, please, please." So yeah, because they are just much better at it than me. So yeah, but I'm better at them in writing lyrics. So you call me for that.
I think collaboration extremely important in this field. Having a solid like support system of anything that you feel like you need help in, and they're ready to take it to the next level. I think that's what makes a piece absolutely great.
Yeah.
And I think you've been doing a great job overall. I love your content.
Thanks, man. Damn, this is like a, what's that thing? It's like a confidence building session. It's good. It's great though.
Yay.
Like, I like you're good at that also.
Yay! Welcome to my therapy session. Okay, cool. Today, if I have to say, what like you started making content at a very young age, and back then internet was very different. Creator economy didn't exist only. The word creator also didn't exist.
Yeah.
From then to now, you've seen the industry evolve over the years. What do you think is something that you weren't aware of then, but if you were aware that this is how the industry would evolve, it would have helped guide your journey better?
I think one thing which has been like a big learning for me is that I think 5 years ago, maybe like a little earlier than that, if I wanted to do this, it would have just been on the crux of this is so easy to do. It seemed like just easy money, you know, so to speak. Like it's fun, it's everybody likes it, and it's lucrative, you know. I didn't anticipate the amount of hard work it would become. Whereas in hindsight, I feel like obviously, like if it is a successful industry and like more people come in and like the more standardized things get, it's gonna become harder. And yeah, like I was really naive. I just thought like I'm like ये तो ऐसे ही रहना है. So yeah, I think if I could have told myself back then like there's no substitute for like putting in the work, I feel like I could have done better in like many aspects, especially after leaving BuzzFeed. So yeah, that's like that's the number one like learning.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been good though. Yeah, I learned it like better late than never. So yeah.
Is that the advice you'll give to a new content creator today too?
Yeah, I think now it's come to the point where if you want to be a content creator, you're doing it because you genuinely enjoy it. But you also have to understand that there are so many aspects to it now. But I think that is true for like most lines of entertainment, like I had the same experience when I was growing up and I wanted to be a musician, like playing music, learning how to play music, listening to music is very different than being a professional musician. There's a lot of like grind involved, there's a lot of like non-music stuff that's involved, and that's the same for content. There's a lot of not making content that you'll do on a daily basis, like negotiating with brands, a lot of content strategy and stuff like that. And I guess like learning how to work with teams and people, a lot of logistical stuff. It's a lot, bro. So like, yeah, I think just the cherry on top of the cake is at the end of the day, you get to do what you want to do, and that is something that like is most essential to me. Is like I just want to create, I just want to make stuff, and in whatever way I can do that, I'm happy. So like, yeah, I don't mind the hard work now, thankfully. Like I didn't like be like, okay, no, nahi karna mere ko. Thankfully, I mean, I'm still here, so let's see.
It is definitely hard work. We are coming down to our last question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This one, I want something sweet out of you. I hope you'll agree to it.
Okay.
So I love when you rap in Bengali because I don't see a lot of rap in Bengali.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I thought if you could do a small rap in Bengali for your fans.
Okay. Let me do something like off the dome, okay? Like this is like Bengali Harry Mack. I don't think Bengalis know who he is, but it's fine. আমার কন্টেন্ট যদি ভালো লাগে বলো, কেন করছো না আমাকে তুমি ফলো, হিট সাবস্ক্রাইব আর আমার সাথে চলো. That's good. Okay, cool.
I liked it. Thank you so much for doing this with us.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for Social Nation for like letting me host the event. Also, it was like one of the highlights of my year, and I'm so happy to be here as well.
Oh my God. I need one high five at the end. Thank you.
Thanks.
As smart creators, your influence can shape society. Join the ASCII Responsible Influencer course today and earn your certificate. Learn from the experts and become a trusted name in the world of influencing. Use our coupon code SOCIALSTAR24 to enroll now.